No offense, but if you're seeing these signs in your relationship, you're living on borrowed time. Let me explain. See, a lot of us do this thing where we try to think things ourselves. And I see it with every single client I speak to every single time. They've got their strategy. They've gone to therapy. They had a 6-week strategy, but the partner still feels the same. So what is going on? I'm going to tell you. I'm just saying, another session or another strategy where you haven't gotten a clue of what you're doing, but you're gambling your way through, hoping that this time it would work, despite knowing that the strategy that is working is the one that you don't know about, is the reason why you may lose your relationship if you don't take action after this video. I'm not here to play games. All right, so number one is she rolls her eyes when she's speaking to you. She's not shouting at you. She's just unbothered. She's rejected your presence. And because she's rejected your presence, your words don't mean anything to her anymore. You're living on borrowed time. And the fact that you keep trying to check her attitude is you trying to put a plaster on a deep cut. This argument is a representative of the patterns that she's had to endure, because instead of her potentially saying something about it or you fixing it, she just kept ignoring it. And you kept going about it silently because that's just how you are. Well, you're here now. And if you don't take action, you will lose that relationship. Sign two. So this is not really something that a lot of people see coming. But every single time you guys have an argument, the house goes cold. Like, you genuinely feel like she would genuinely leave the relationship. You're not just with someone that's avoidant, especially if that person was secure at one point. You're dealing with someone that is about to. So stop trying to fix it with flowers. This is beyond that. Because there's emotional confrontation, which is dealt with healthy conflict strategies, which I talk about in my consultations. And then there's emotional withdrawal. That is when they are taking their card out. They're not interested in investing. Sign three, you need constant reassurance. I need you to understand that. I've said this in my previous videos, but every single time you reassure, you're taking a safety away. When you say things like, are we okay? Do you still love me? I know it sounds cute to you, but your reassurance is expensive. And that expense is being paid by her safety, because she cannot relax around a man that she has to reassure. Number four, instead of you staying consistent throughout the whole relationship, you started off so well. You were trying to impress her. You got her and you got comfortable. I need you to understand that she never do that. Not because you shouldn't try to be there for her, but I'm saying from the start of the relationship, just focus on being consistent. That is your goal. As long as I'm consistent, as long as she knows what she's getting herself into, she can make a clear decision on whether she wants to be here or not. You started off trying to impress her, and now you think you can get comfortable. Your time is ticking. And this is one of the worst ones. And a lot of my clients come to me because of this one. You used to go to the gym. You used to have an edge. You had an identity, but you lost yourself. And when she's challenging you, she's not challenging necessarily the issue like you're seeing it. You're just focusing on the fact that it's just something so basic and natural. But she's focusing on the pattern that she's been having to deal with. So when she's now naming your 6-month or 3-month situation, she's not dealing with the problem itself. And you're thinking, what's going on? No. She's talking about the pattern. You see the pattern? The programming? That's what she has a problem with. I need you to understand that there's a difference between being in a relationship where things happen and you've got healthy conflict strategies that you can actually deal with, and then you've got a countdown. Until you learn the difference between the two, you will be blindsided when they walk away or give you the divorce papers. So if you want to make sure that this doesn't turn into what it's already at, drop me a message now and I'll show you exactly how to get out of it. But I'll see you in the next one. The evolution's upon us, gentlemen.